Guys, I just went up one flight of stairs and I could not be more out of breath. Oh my God, I don't want to hear a word from y'all if you can hear the slightest wheeze. Oh, I don't mean to be dramatic, but I think this is one of my favorite episodes. This was Giggle Town 5000, okay? Tessa Stokes, she's a voiceover actor. She does theater. She is a TV and movie actor. She's a director. She's a writer. And, you know, the bread and the butter, the meat and potatoes of today is really her voiceover work. She is so fun. F is for friends who do things together. U is for you and me, okay? N is for anytime and anywhere at all down here in the deep blue sea. If you have ever considered being a voice actor, to be honest, I think deep down that is a very strong desire of mine. You know, I've been told my voice has gravitas, whatever the fuck that means, could be an insult. This is a great place to start. You know, she also has classes you can buy. You can do private coaching with her to figure out how to best navigate that world. But in the meantime, get ready to giggle. Go grab a Sunny D and welcome to Open Wide. Hello.
Hi, Mama.
You look like you belong.
Stop.
In the studio in Burbank. Like, this is your home.
Oh my girl, let me tell you. The Capricorn in me, I did a little deep dive of the page.
Oh my God.
I checked what everyone was wearing. I was like,
I love Capricorns.
Baby's gonna have a little small hoop.
Yes.
Maybe it's like back bun.
Yes. Yeah, this is like my hair wash day. So we got to make sure everything's a little slick.
Love.
The grays are coming in.
No, she's looking slick. I really can't see it.
Okay, thanks.
I think it's the fluorescent lighting.
That's what we're going to blame it on.
Yeah.
I did go see my psychic and I was like, hey girl, wait, what's a foot in the roots of my brain? And she said, I can see it in your lineage where it is. I can see in your family that it's, and I was honestly like, that is the piece I needed.
Wait, I'm always in search of a psychic referral.
I'm going to send you her information. She's beautiful.
Okay,
wonderful.
perfect. I can't
She's
wait.
4
Okay,
feet
perfect.
tall.
Amazing. Incredible.
You're a voiceover actor.
Hello.
Can I just give you your flowers for a second?
Oh my God, I'm going to start crying.
No.
I mean, I'm like, not. I think it's not. Anyway.
Please. Etsy, Spotify, Gap, Old Navy, JCPenney, Calvin Klein, Chobani, Avon, Delta Airlines, Shiseido, Denny's, Blue Diamond Almonds, Red Bull. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
That's the real deal.
And now, here.
And this is the precipice.
This is it. Wow. This is the moment.
Okay, can we do a little exercise?
Absolutely.
What do we do to prepare vocally for a session?
So basically, I'll bring it back to one of my favorite acting teachers. Shout out Anthony Abeson, based in New York City.
Stunning name.
No sponsorship here, but we love him in this house.
Okay.
So I would say I'm an actor through and through, but the voiceover is it's like the big cheese of what I'm making money in right now.
Yep.
But he taught us, like, every single audition, treat it as if it is like a film audition.
Oh, so the stakes are high.
The stakes are high. It's like, who's your partner? What do they need? What's your relationship? So, yeah.
So when you walk into a Chobani job, you're like,
immediately I'm like, who in my life loves yogurt?
You're a method actor.
Girl.
No, this is hardcore.
Hardcore.
So what are the tongue twisters? What are the...
So then for when you're doing, you have a 30-second spot and you're trying to stuff a lot of information in there, you can start to mumble, start to get sloppy, a lot of saliva.
Yeah.
A few things. Take a bite of an apple, it gets rid of the saliva. Insider scoop, didn't know that until recently.
Oh my God.
Major.
Okay.
Next, something I do is a tongue twister on the way. So Irish wristwatch. 3 times fast.
Irish wristwatch. That was hard.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Tongue
a good
in the
one.
Teeth and the teeth and the lips. Okay.
Say that, honey. No, that we're there. We're there. You know, Sally sells seashores by the seashore.
Right.
Did I say that right? I don't think I did. But you know,
It's
whatever.
the
We get into that.
Okay.
You know, we love a little vocal, like a siren, a little, you know,
loosen up the lips. Okay.
Maybe massage it a little bit.
Do you do, what is it, buccal massage?
I've actually been looking for a buccal massage place. So if
try
anyone,
one.
put it in the comments.
Yep.
Anyone watching or listening,
if you specialize in that massage,
please
drop your
DM
info.
Emily. Let me know.
It looks so sensational.
It looks incredible.
Okay, and maybe we'll do like a date, like a couples buccal massage.
I would love that.
Okay.
I think I found one in Studio City.
We're going.
Also, the voice actor let me know if this is too much.
Can I be honest? It actually is really delightful in my ear.
Oh, it is? Okay,
I
okay.
actually love a jewelry dangle.
Okay, I've never, again.
No, I love it.
I never noticed things like this until I went to an audition once, and she was like, why are you wearing a bracelet? I'm so sorry.
That's a hater off the bat.
No, she was.
Because I'm rich. Sorry.
Bless.
Sorry.
My old school, middle school, bringing back the TEF.
I love a jewelry dangle.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, it makes me, it's like a little tingle.
Cutie. Anyway, I'm going all over the place, but yeah.
That's where I want to be. I want to be here. I want to be there. We're going to go on the journey together.
Amazing.
So where did you grow up? Can we start there?
Yeah. So born outside DC, Connecticut, Westport, Connecticut, now outside the city, K through 8.
Okay.
Then I moved to LA, went to Beverly Hills High School.
No, you did not.
Yes, 90212. Honey.
Wait, what was that like?
I mean, I still have like dear friends from that time today. I mean, it was like, was it clueless? No. Was it also sometimes? A little bit.
There were tidbits.
Yeah, like one of my friends is like, no, it was literally Euphoria. And I'm like, I don't know. I was in the library like studying. I was really nerdy.
Right.
Still am. Proud to be.
Yeah, own it.
But yeah.
Okay, I honestly can relate to this in the sense that I grew up in Orange County.
Yeah.
Laguna Beach was our neighboring city.
Huge.
And I think there's this knee-jerk reaction. I'm like, it wasn't like that. It was without a doubt 100% like that. Like, everyone was hot. People were walking around barefoot in, like, you know, a tiered mini skirt. Like, that was...
Right.
You know.
I mean, I think and I feel like it's probably the same for you. I think people expect, like, it to be what I assume private schools here are, because Beverly was very much a public school. You know, like, it was... You know, obviously, like, whatever. Anyway, basically, it was just like a big mix of people, but it was good vibes overall. That. I mean, but also, again, I don't know, I was a moody teenager, so I was also like crying a lot at lunch, you know.
Would you do it again?
Never. I see teenagers and I cross the street. They actually kind of scare me.
So teenagers these days, I wouldn't survive.
No, neither could I.
The Brandy Melville sweat.
No.
The waist to hip ratio, everyone's a model. I'm like,
it's crazy.
I wouldn't have a chance.
It's crazy.
Everyone knows how to contour too.
No, it's crazy. And like, I mean, now I sound like an old ass millennial, 34 here, but you know, I'm like, what a time to have graduated in 09. 09 we fine. Oh, yeah. Hello.
Just wearing our peplum in peace.
You know?
Yeah.
Huge.
No, that was it. So were you in theater in high school?
Yeah, theater like all my vida, all my life. So like middle school, took acting classes in the city, would go in on the weekends from like Connecticut to New York. And then, high school.
And then out here, too.
Yeah, did the whole thing.
What was acting school like between the two coasts?
I mean, New York is hardcore. Every artist watching, you have to live in New York at least once.
Okay.
Absolutely. I feel like it's just, like, it's just... I don't know, more intense, but also people get through to the bullshit in a way where they're like, I don't believe you, but let's do that again. Even though I believe you made a choice, let's get to it another way. And you're like,
they break you down to build you up.
Yeah, but not in a way that's like coach-like. You know, I wouldn't say, at least I was lucky with the teachers I had. No one was, you know, horrible for like being terrifying sake, which I've heard crazy stories from friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely do your time in New York.
Yes.
You came out here.
You probably
had a fabulous foundation, right? Like you got the grade A schooling, the classes. And then Did you feel like when you moved out here, did you feel displaced at all? Did you feel like you could settle in quickly?
I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Again, I'm not, I mean, because you grew up Orange County your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So something that I had a kind of an epiphany in 8th grade, dramatic, but I remember just being in Connecticut, like everyone cared about what other people felt. At least this is what my middle school self felt.
Okay.
And then when I moved to LA, I'm like, oh great, I'm going to be like the new kid, whatever.
You can kind of rebrand.
No one cared. And it was kind of thrilling because I was
That's
like,
revolutionary.
It was at that young of an age. I'm like, oh, no one cares.
Yeah.
Like no one cares about anyone but themselves. So it was a weird thing where, like, again, specific, this is a generalization. There's also my own experience and projection, right?
Yeah.
But like,
and that's what we're here to hear.
You know, like as when I was younger, Connecticut vibes, everyone cared about what everyone else was doing and be like, you have a bump in your hair.
Very you couldn't sleep for 3 nights.
No, you
after
literally
that?
couldn't sleep. Like, don't even look at me.
That's
and then
I would feel like Beverly
Hills would be like, no.
But
Like
it's
in
the
Beverly, I remember
opposite.
it was like my first day in Spanish class. I'm like, hi, I just moved here from Connecticut. They're like, that's nice. Anyway, as I was saying, I was like, what?
Oh.
They didn't care. It was like, again, like I was like, oh, chic.
Wait.
Yeah.
Also,
like,
what a pivotal time in our lives, too, that kind of 13, 14.
Yes.
Where I feel like things are getting a little heightened,
Huge.
bodies are changing, minds are changing, and for everyone to be a little more invested in their own lives, that's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a relief.
Yeah.
Now, the flip side of that, were people dismissive? Were people mean?
Not dismissive or mean. I think everyone was just like on their own journey.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
And then what was your favorite role you played in high school?
Oh my gosh. Senior year, we did ragtime, and I played Evelyn Nesbit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
The ragtime fans out there.
I love it. I will say, I saw on your resume, you also were in Spring Awakening. This was post high school.
Yes, in university.
Yes. And
Ilsa
is my best friend's favorite musical.
Yes.
And he said, please tell her she got the best part. Like, that is the most fabulous role.
It's literally the most incredible role. It was like, that also show changed my life.
Yeah.
And tell your friend. So my husband plays piano. So sometimes we'll just do piano karaoke nights. Our friend visited, shout out Kelvin. And we literally just sang through the entire musical, the three of us.
Oh, that's bliss.
Yeah. Musical theater through and through.
Okay. So we're going to fast forward a bit.
Yes.
I know we're specializing in voice acting for today, but we're going to get into all the other roles that you do.
Yes.
What was your first voiceover gig?
A Denny's commercial for radio.
Okay, wait, that's big.
It was kind of,
How did that come to fruition?
So I was living in New York, I think, for a year. And, you know, doing the same, like, hustle of trying to find rep, going to open calls, whatever.
Right.
So, again, this is where this industry sucks. It really is like a referral type place.
Right.
And, you know, so my stepdad's cousin, she was a voiceover casting director. And this is weird because I wasn't even like, voiceover wasn't even in my like scope.
We weren't
I
there.
was
Okay.
like,
okay.
Broadway, TV, film, you know, whatever.
Sure.
And so she was like, oh, you know, I know some boutique non-union agencies that might sign people that don't have like, you know, professional stuff on their resume yet because I was like just out of college.
Well, sounds like a trap too because you need the experience to get the jobs, but then how do you get the...
it's the 2020. Like, you got to book work to have work, but you can't book work unless you've already booked work. So that's why we have to make our own stuff.
Yes.
The resistance is there. But anyway, we're doing it. Okay, so... yeah, basically met with this rep. We decided to freelance and then just like she sent me out for everything, as they say, across the board.
Okay.
And then 2 weeks in, booked this Denny's ad.
That's incredible.
It was crazy. I was so grateful.
And were you nervous to go into it because it felt new? I mean, did it feel very different from what you were already doing?
Yeah, I mean, bless, at this time, I had found this teacher, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to treat this like any other, you know, audition. I remember, I think it was like something about a cookie. Like, I think the line was like, oh my God, cookies. I don't want to blow the mic, but it was like basically like, oh my God, like, so this woman's like obsessed with cookies. Okay. So I just like went in, all in. can I?
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Like, producer, like the mic, okay, whatever. And it was like fully like, like,
yeah.
oh my God, guys! Like it was like, it was like crazy. Like I just was like, we're going like balls to the walls here. And then, yeah. And then, but I mean, it was a clearer read than that just now.
Yeah,
I would have done 2 more takes, but anyway. So yeah,
that gargled with some salt water wood in the whole. Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So basically, it was like from then on, just
you blew up.
Just started like booking like stuff here and there, and then just specifically, it is interesting when you're like, I have like a goal to do all these things, and then it really is the thing that you. Unfortunately, right, it's like the thing that you're like least like attached to is like the thing that you're the most relaxed, because you're like, great, I would love for this to pay for my rent.
Oh yeah.
Of course. And then you're like, oh, okay, like this is really it. It's like,
isn't that such a lesson when you
have
crazy. The detached mindset? That's
no,
when
it's literally
it's God forbid I want something.
You know what I mean? Literally. Yeah.
So then what did that audition process look like? Were you sending in tapes? Were you sending in MP3s?
So this was like back in like 2016. Okay. So this was, you would go into a studio in person.
Did you have headshots? Did they care?
No, like I don't even know. Maybe I had a reel at that point. And again, for other future actors, super easy. Just make your reel on GarageBand. You don't have to pay all this money. Make sure it sounds like this, right? Super quiet, good mic, you know, but you can just make it at home. Like, I mean, I have an acoustically treated closet as my studio. Oh, honey. Hello.
Oh my.
Hello.
It is crazy there. I feel like there are so many tools now that everyone can have a full-blown production quality.
It's unreal.
Like
it's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but at the time, I would go in, you know, you'd go in, you'd sign in for your appointment time, and then they'd have the sides there, and you're just like, okay, ready.
And then you just go in.
Give it 3 takes. Wow. Now, but post 2020, everything is a tape. I've had maybe a few in person, at least specifically voiceover stuff, voiceover auditions, but most of it is tapes.
Do you then have to get a specific microphone too? Because I'm thinking if something is over email or sent through.
I do have a like nicer microphone. Refurbished.
Is it
honey,
Rodecaster?
We love a discount. Say it again.
Is it Rodecaster?
It's not. It's actually like, I mean, I've been told I should get a new mic, but it's like a UCB mic.
Love.
Apogee, not sponsored.
Wait, like UCB upright set it. Am I gonna get this
no,
right,
sorry, USB. That was my fault. A USB
There's
mic.
Too many letters.
There are too many. UCB, USB, all the same to
me.
me.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of geeking out over. This is so unimportant, but I am geeking out over microphones these days because it really makes a difference.
Oh, it makes a huge difference.
If you can tell that it's recorded over a phone, it's just not going to hit.
No, it doesn't, and that's the thing I've realized. Like before I would just like use my phone. Right. And then I think once I was like, no, let me actually lock TFN.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you have an agent now, right?
Yes.
Did you reach out to them? Do they reach out to you?
So the agents I have now, we love them. Atlas Talent. Shout out. We love you.
Okay.
I reached out to them, I think a couple times. And then again, bless, I think my friend went in for a meeting with them. And they're like, oh, how'd you hear about us? He was like, oh, my friend Tessa mentioned them. They're like, oh, we don't know her. And then basically from that was able to get the meeting. And this sounds ridiculous, but at that point, I was getting so many requests voiceover-wise that I like couldn't keep up. And you want your rep to like negotiate for you and like who know contracts and stuff. So I basically was just like, hey, I actually really need help from a business standpoint because I can't keep up. Yeah.
But then once they come into play, they're taking a cut, right?
Yeah.
Does that still end up making you more money though because they can negotiate higher pay?
So now that I'm SAG, part of the union, SAG-AFTRA, for those who want to know. Yeah, we're hopefully we can get it this year. You guys still got to make some dinero to get it, but yeah, so yeah, they take 10%, but then they're getting agents who will like get you into the rooms, like get you those auditions.
Jobs. Okay.
Yeah.
And once you are SAG, or I don't know, maybe in either one of these situations, whether you're with SAG or you're with an agent, do they have to exclusively book you jobs, or could you book a job yourself?
Yeah. So I can, like, say if like a casting director is like, oh, or I even just got an email. Someone's like from a recording studio that does a lot of dubbing. They're like, hey, we'd love for you to read for this part for this show. And then I'll just loop in my agent and be like, hey, like, here it is. Just,
So you always loop in your agent too. I just feel like that just makes you look so official.
I mean, we hope.
It just adds a little touch.
So
then what do you do to prepare? Are there teas? Are there,
yes.
Are there certain foods you don't eat the day before? Like, what do we do?
I mean, I've already been vegan for 13 years. So I'd say dairy is a big one for those who are still eating dairy.
So you
for the many people who still eat dairy. I mean, eat your dairy. I'm not judging. I promise. Oh do your thing. But yeah, so dairy is really big for like,
Yeah. Clear the phlegm.
Clear the phlegm. Yeah. And then, I mean, if my throat is feeling really tired, like a few months ago, I was working on 5 shows at the same time, which was really intense. It was actually really intense, and I'm never doing that again. It was a lot. But like I was going on vocal rest after every single session, because with union sessions, a voiceover session can only be 4 hours because of vocal exhaustion. Because then like a lot of, I don't know, like I was doing a show that should be coming out soon, but I was basically playing like a detective, so it was a lot of like yelling like get down, and that's a lot vocally. Anyway,
so
4 hour sessions is the max. But to prepare, like throat coat, an incredible tea, not sponsored, but is it traditional medicinal? I can see it. The red throat coat. Those who know. And then just lots of water.
And do you make sure, like, are there like sleeping mechanisms you do, or do you steam the room? Like how?
Yeah, if it's really dry, we have a humidifier.
There's a humidifier in the house.
Yeah, I do have crazy allergies, so I will rock with a Zyrtec.
Yep.
Maybe a little Flonase sometimes. Oh my God. Yeah, so that helps.
Have you ever like randomly woken up day of a job and you're like, oh my God, my throat's on fire?
Yes.
And what do you do?
You
power through.
Take an ibuprofen. Don't talk. Drink as much like warm liquids as possible. I'll bring a bunch of throat coats if I have them, honey, and say a prayer.
Yeah.
I get it. You're fine. I feel like also it's the adrenaline. I feel like once I start going into it, I'm like, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you're on a job, what are the notes that you're getting? Like, be more high pitched, be more gurgly. Like, I don't even know the terminology.
Yeah. So it depends. It depends on like what you're doing. So for commercial, right? So I used to do a ton of commercials, and then when I became a must join for SAG, a lot of commercials, unfortunately, are non-union.
Oh,
pay your actors, okay? So for that, I mean, I did like a PSA for like the FDA against vaping a few months ago. So but it's like that was a bit more dramatic. It was very like, hey, what are you doing?
Stop.
Like, I mean, I'm trying to like not use the script because I don't know if that's copyright, but it's like, it's addictive.
No.
You know what?
No, you took me there.
Yeah. So like, the PSA is like, grounded, maybe a little thoughtful.
Okay.
Whatever.
So you get that ahead of time, right? Like you have a full understanding.
You have the script and a breakdown, and maybe the client has told you ahead of time, but normally it is just a thing where you like sign on to the session, whether it's over Zoom or in a studio in person. They're like, okay, like, hi, the clients are calling in. Yeah, so we really liked your take. Like, let's do a few takes of this. And we'll see where we go from there. And then you do whatever. And they're like, okay, great. This time can you just be like a little more serious and a little bit more grounded. Other ones, so say, I don't know, food stuff, like Old Navy or The Gap, right? It's all very conversational.
Okay.
So sometimes, you know, I mean, this is audition stuff, but like before I record, I'll be like, hey, Emily, how are you? Did you know that we're having a sale 70% off at Old Navy today?
Oh my God.
Not sponsored.
Oh
but you know what I mean? To like get into, so whatever. That's another note, conversational. For dubbing, because it's theatrical, narrative, whatever, that will be more like get more grounded in your voice. You know, maybe it's like she's a little younger here if it's like a character that's going from a younger to an old age, you know, changing that way. Also, I do, I'm totally blanking. What's it called? The gravelly voice.
Oh,
the Kardashian. Or
vocal fry?
Vocal fry. Thank you.
I'm sorry,
sometimes,
I guess I'm in the industry.
yeah. But yeah, I definitely have vocal fry. Vocal fry. But yeah, sometimes like, okay, like don't do the vocal fry. So then you're talking like this and it's a bit more lifted.
Oh my God. There's so much that goes into this.
There's a lot.
Did you ever have a coach along the way? Were you self-taught?
It was just like my acting teachers.
Yeah.
And then just kind of what director said. Like maybe I've done, well, yeah, I guess I've done some workshops along the way, but it was all like the directors in the room. Like another really good one, if you're ever doing, you know, a sponsorship ad for your podcast. A big thing is brightness. So like, say if we're going back to ads, it's like, you know, check out our podcast. But then if you smile and lift, it's like, check out our podcast.
And you can hear the difference.
You can hear the brightness. So it's stuff like that too.
It's like smizing for your mouth.
Smizing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the dubbing?
Yeah.
So you dub. What's the verb?
Yeah. Dub.
Dub.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dub.
So that's where shows, movies will be in a different language. And
exactly.
Then you
speak in English. Yes.
So you show up to the studio.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's a huge TV.
Yes.
How are you reading the script and watching the mouth at the same time?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you show up, you're in a studio on your own, you have a little stand, you sign in, right? And then normally there's like a little window, and through the window is our director and our engineer.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't see them, and I'm just hearing them through headphones, and they're in another room.
That's so spooky.
Yeah, it's like, whew, and then they can see you, but you can't see them because there's like a little camera. So it's like,
is this a Stanford
okay,
prison experiment?
literally,
Jesus.
or Love Island. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, I'm obsessed. I'm excited. It's gonna end because I'll have a life again. But I love it. Anyway, back to dubbing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like on your first day, whatever, they'll be like, your agent will be like, hey, are you available? You're booked for this. You're playing the role of Julia. And you're like, great. You come in, you sign in, and then you meet the director, and they're like, hi, thanks for coming in. So you're playing the lead. This is what the show's about. And basically in the whole thing, you are murdered, and we're just going to have flashbacks of your life. You know, whatever.
Pleasant.
Example. And so then they're like, okay, are you ready for the first pass? And I'm like, yes. So yeah, they show you a 5-minute scene.
So
and
you see it beforehand.
You see it beforehand.
Okay.
And then basically there is a term, but essentially it's like karaoke. So the lines are going past, and there's like a marker line of when that line hits the actor's mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not a paper and a screen.
I've also had that.
Okay.
It's been like an Excel spreadsheet with then the screen up here, and that's way harder.
I was gonna say, that sounds miserable.
Right, because you really have to be looking at, as they call it in the voiceover world, like the flaps of the mouth to fit in.
Like appropriately to what?
Yes. Yeah.
This is so technical.
Yeah.
Are the words moving horizontally across the screen?
Yeah.
Or like a newscaster?
Horizontally, thank God.
Okay,
yeah.
so you can move
so it's
with...
yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then, you know, obviously most shows that, you know, are non-English or whatever, that I don't understand the language, I normally do watch it in the original language. But, you know, for dubbing though, you know, people give it a bad rap. But here's the thing, it will never be the same as the original language. Like no matter, you know, how you translate it.
Totally.
But what's interesting too, because I remember before I started dubbing, I'd be like, oh, why is it, you know, you can see, or say, like, I know some Spanish kind of.
Ooh.
So when
Bilingual.
hardly, but we try. But, you know, whatever. they're saying like, yesterday I went to the beach, like ayer fui a la playa or whatever. And it'll be different in the dubbing. And you're like, why is it different? Because it has to fit the flaps of the mouth. So like, for example, yesterday I went to the beach. That's the like mouth and the like mouth movement of that versus playa. It opens on an A. So they translate it to make it fit as much as they can in the mouth. Which is why sometimes it can sound a little awkward, or you're like, it's fitting the mouth, but then sometimes it's off, because it's interesting, like some languages are just really hard to fit English into.
Well, totally. I also feel like one word in English or one syllable in English could be 7 syllables.
Literally.
In another. So you have to like either talk really fast or.
Yeah, and that's what's fascinating. So the director or the translators ahead of time have to figure out how to make it work. Which is really interesting.
But then you also then have to put that into practice, right? And like try it. That is patting your head and rubbing your stomach.
It's it's fascinating. Whoa. Like it was definitely, a skill that I was grateful to learn.
Can I ask? Which has the best pay? Is it the dubbing roles? Is it like commercial voiceover?
I think it depends on. I'm like, is this the right word? Like the distribution of it. Like, for example, I can say, I mean, it's been out for a while. So like there's an Airbnb ad that's been playing a long time, and I auditioned for that. So that's the thing. And you like, as actors, you're watching everything that you did not book. And that plays all the time. So I feel like whoever that actor is probably makes a lot of money in residuals because it's network.
I was gonna ask that.
But then I also like go out for, animation and video games. I booked a video game last year that should be coming out this year. But those are like bigger. And then I've also like was kind of close to like doing a mocap video game. That would have been huge. That's like,
so it's
in the $50,000 range.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But then it depends, right? Because then there's like, if you're doing a Pixar film, then you're getting into like, to that world. And I think at that point, I mean, obviously it's like when you have, your A-list actors doing like a, Disney live action voiceover, they're getting that negotiation. But
I feel like you are in the best position where you are also an actor.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself out in the visual sense of acting. So that you're kind of hitting all the marks. Like you're putting yourself out there.
That's why I'm so grateful for voiceover work. And I tell all of my friends who like are just, only doing, TV, film, theater. I'm like, you have to make it real. Like there's just so much. I mean, there's so much voiceover work to be had. So
is there such competition? I feel like voiceover is the dream job, right? Like you don't have to put yourself out there, your physical body out there.
Right.
They pay well.
Yeah.
Is it a hyper competitive industry, or are there a plethora of jobs, or both?
I mean, I think this is where it gets into like again, you should always join the union because they will protect you. Because I've heard of like just horror stories of people doing like a non-union job in perpetuity, and then they can never. Like, then they, like, book a SAG job, and they're like, oh, wait, you also did a beer ad? They, like, own your likeness or your voice likeness for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So then they'll be like, okay, we don't want to work with you.
Oh, so you could get trapped in a...
Yeah. I don't want to, like, say... this is a different actor, so I don't even know if it's true, but I heard this. Big commercial actor, like, face of this brand... They were not the original choice. Apparently someone else was, but they did like an insurance ad, non-union, had their like likeness in perpetuity. And they're like, yeah, we can't. We're not going to do it. So they went with the second choice. That actor's now probably made hundreds of millions of dollars.
He thinks I know who you're talking
about. I don't know, hundreds, but a lot.
Holy shit.
I mean, again, I don't like, this is hearsay on like an acting business podcast, but yeah.
It makes me think, okay, you know how we all have to tell ourselves, you know what, that thing didn't come to fruition because it had my best interest in mind. If I were the runner-up to be Flo, and
yes, yeah, you knew it. That was it. I mean?
And
yes,
I didn't get it because I fucked up somewhere, I'd be like, yeah, it's from my
rejection is protection. Yeah, rejection is protection.
Wasn't there something with the Beatles too? One guy was in it, and then he was like, I'm gonna go back to school. Oh
my, dude, there are so many stories. Like when I've friends of ours who are like, they booked a co-star, their show's about to come out, and then they find out they've been cut last minute. I mean, it's happened to everyone I've known.
Dude.
But then I've heard some crazy stories about like actors being in a film that they didn't want to be in because the director was a creep. Turned out they like got cut, didn't know, and then a few months later, like the whole Me Too shit came out. And everyone in that film was like had to go on an apology tour for agreeing to work with this guy. I mean, that's a whole other situation.
Yeah.
Because
we
but
just never know what the universe is doing.
Literally, that's a thing. That's a thing.
You know?
So you're just like, okay,
Oh my God.
And again, that's the thing. Like going back to like being detached, like how it's the mix of being detached, but also being like, I want to share stories and be to perform and like, you know, whatever. Yeah. And then, you know, like how, and then how do you're like, I don't care. I don't care if I do anything, but like deep down you do.
If anyone has struck that balance, LMK. It's right, like,
like,
in
the comments, LMK.
I don't care at all. No, I really don't. Whatever happens, happens.
I don't care.
But I'm super driven and down to just keep, oh my God. The mental gymnastics.
No, it's unreal.
So you do accents.
We try.
Can I rattle off?
Yeah.
And then you can give me a little something in an accent?
Sure.
Okay. We're just going to start off easy. Can you give me something British?
Okay. Oh my God. I'm like so hungry right now. I could eat a cow.
The way that I could see your mouth even turning into a British mouth. That was perfect.
A big one. So for anyone, again, like watching out there, want to work on an accent. I used to be obsessed with the show Made in Chelsea. It was basically The Hills, but in London. And it was ridiculous because it was the same thing as like, I'm literally so excited right now.
Just no facial expression.
Or like, I'm literally so upset. It's like the same base.
I need to watch that immediately.
Obsessed.
Can you give me something in Irish?
Irish?
Yeah.
That's harder for me. I can do Scottish.
Okay, let's do Scottish.
All right. You're right there, wee lass.
Oh!
All right. Okay. We're going to lash tonight.
Oh. How?
I lived in Scotland for about 4 years. Went to St Andrews University. Had some friends from Dundee, Glasgow, Edinburgh.
It's even the enunciation of the word.
I try. It could be better.
You're an empath, huh? Yeah, because I'm like, there's some mirror neurons happening where I have a feeling if you can do accents that well, you have to be able, like your brain is picking up on everyone's energy at all times.
It's exhausting.
Oh my God. Okay, can you do a southern, like a deep southern Texan accent?
Okay, yeah. Well, hello, lady. It's so nice to meet you. I'm just having a beautiful day out here in Burbank, California, and I'm just so happy to be a guest here.
That's a Southern belle.
You know what's my favorite? Like Mississippi. I remember we like drove cross country and we, you know, went through all over. And there was this woman I met from Mississippi and her voice was just so like real slow and took her time, and I don't think I'm doing it right, but it felt like this. It felt like a little hug, you know?
Oh, I feel so at ease.
Oh, good.
No, that's beautiful.
We try.
Can you do an Australian accent?
Okay, the only thing I can say is I'm going to take a shower.
Oh.
We're going to shower. I love showers. I mean, that's it, though. That's it. I actually watched Love Island Australia during the pandemic to learn. It's the hardest one.
Well, I feel like Australian and South African are weirdly similar, too.
Yeah.
South African.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hello?
Okay.
It's the only word I can say.
Okay, Star.
Sorry to take your thunder.
Please do.
Okay, tell me if we're going to get canceled over this one. Can you do a Jamaican accent?
So my family's from Trinidad and Tobago, so
Okay.
we can do some West Indian Trinity born.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna get some doubles and roti, okay, and then some Caribbean and the whole thing. I mean, this wasn't very good, but I feel like okay. I'm trying to get
Wait,
into
do your
it more.
parents speak with an accent?
My mom's is a mix. So she lived in Trinidad, England, and the U.S. So it's kind of a mix. But my auntie Jilly, she's in Trinidad, so she's like, I'm trying to like figure out something.
Do you remember the classic thing where you would either say beer can or bacon?
Yeah. Beer can and eggs, boy. Yeah, beer can. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. But no, I'm trying to think like the little kids would be like, the 1, 2, 3, like dolphins in the water.
Oh!
Like, like whatever. Something like that.
So good.
The little kids are the cutest.
Wait, can I ask a potentially problematic question?
Please.
When you're dubbing,
yeah.
if it's some sort of like Asian style, do you have to keep an American accent? Do they try to do a weird? Okay,
it's always American, and I'll say or like English, American English, whatever. That's where they're recording it. But yeah, I will say like in certain like if I'm I just worked on a show with this like amazing Brazilian director. So he would teach me how to say like certain things like in Portuguese in terms of like names or whatever. Sometimes it just depends on the director. Like say if it's a Spanish show and someone's name is, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like
my best friend's name is Marisa.
Yeah, great.
It's like never
Marisa.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they'd be like, yeah, just say like Marissa. Sometimes it's like Maritza or like Marisa, and sometimes
but they tell you to say Marissa.
Yeah, or they're like, just do it like half there. Like if it's like a Daniel versus Daniel, so you'd like do like a Daniel. Like I don't know, you try to do it in the middle, but it depends on the director really, because then some it's like full on, the full thing. And I'll say that's the hardest. So I lived in Argentina for a year, so that's where I learned Spanish.
Oh shit!
I mean, took it in school, but really learned it there. My sister was living there at the time.
Yeah, right.
Gopya. But like, I feel like that my brain goes crazy when you're speaking in a very like Americanized, like, hey, do you want to go to the beach later? I'm gonna go meet Maritza at the beach. Like
I hear it all the
what I
time.
mean? Or I don't know how to explain it. It's like,
no, we're gonna go to Los Angeles.
Yes,
like,
yeah. It's kind of like that where I'm like, I get lost in it because then I want to then stay in that, I don't know, mouth space, if that makes sense. That
it flows better if there's some consistency.
Yeah, and that's the thing too that trips me up because, like, going back to when you're asking like notes, right? Like the biggest one is I speak too fast.
Oh.
Or it's not enunciated enough, but then sometimes you have to speak so, like, say if there's like a really long monologue or there's a fight, you have to like fit all of that in without like taking a breath, and it's
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's harder.
Well, I feel like even within the same job, you're gonna have different variations. You have to do the fast and then the slow, and then like.
Yeah.
Are you exhausted by the end of a job?
Yes.
I feel like 4 hours would feel like 8.
Yeah, and I once did 8 in a day. I did 2 sessions because they had like a deadline, and even the director was like, I would literally die if I were doing this, and I was like, I didn't know I had a choice to not.
Really
I know.
good.
I was
I'm
like,
really
I know.
Oh my
But
Lord.
we, we
power through.
Yeah, we power through. Yeah.
Yep.
Lots of hydrating.
You got married recently.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I, for myself, need to know.
Yeah.
Do you ever bring in voice acting within your relationship, in the boudoir? Are you like, do you like that? Or do
oh
you
my
do
God,
any
Dad.
Sort of like voices?
I feel like, so we have a really cute dog, and I feel like the way I talk to her is now turned into like the voice. Like
sometimes I just talk like this to like my little dog because she's really cute or whatever.
Marcel the Shell. Yeah, Marcel the Shell makes an appearance for sure. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, I actually need to stop.
No,
but
I firmly believe if you speak to an animal in a room tone normal voice, you have demons that are so deep, so dark, so inaccessible to the conscious mind. I'm like, literally. Here, Patsy, enough.
enough.
Get a little high pitched, get a little guttural.
That's my favorite thing. Like, I always ask my friends, I'm like, what's your dog voice? And it is so
I need to hear it.
funny.
Yeah.
Do you have pets?
I don't, but my friends hate when I see a dog in the wild because
Look at the little fluffy ears.
no, it's bad. And they're like, no, it's actually really cringy. It actually hurts to hear you say that. I'm like, can I have just a little bit of joy?
Can I
Is
just
that
have
okay?
this? Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay. Do you ever pitch yourself? Like, I'm thinking if this is such a competitive industry, how do you stand out from the rest? Like, is it just through building your resume and having more jobs and just being out there?
I think...
I mean, you're also so versatile, which I feel like helps.
Gosh bless. I think it's a mix of being classically trained as an actor,
Okay.
showing up on time, being a normal ass person,
Yep.
and just being respectful.
People forget about the normal thing because...
Also, actors are freaks.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
We're fucking freaks.
So-
yeah.
It's people don't understand if you are a kind, grounded, have some sort of social cue
Yes.
to catch up, like that goes
So far.
because you're working so intimately with
Yes.
these casting directors.
Yeah.
Me acting like I'm in the industry.
You
where
are.
I can only imagine them meeting you and being like, "Thank God."
I mean, we hope they say that.
Yeah, my
But-
mom wants speed dial.
Bless. But yeah, I think at least with dubbing, like I feel like I booked my first job, and then like once you're in these different, like they have like a lot of different recording studios, they're like, okay, you're in the arsenal. And then I mean, I don't know, maybe this sounds like diva obnoxious to share, but like a director once said, which I had no idea, she was like, oh yeah, you're like one of the like top 3 voice choices at Netflix. Not sourced. Don't believe it. I'm not sure, but someone said that.
That's
so I was like,
incredible.
who knows? But I think it's just like
That's fabulous.
once you hit that voice or whatever. But it's so funny because it's like, I wish I knew how to do this for like my TV and film and theater world. You know, it's
right,
like, yeah.
right.
And it's funny because you're like, oh, I've like, I don't know. Oh my God, this is also obnoxious. The Capricorn in me, because I was prepping. I was like, I have a big spreadsheet of like all the jobs I've booked, all my acting expenses, like since like
That's
2019
amazing.
or something.
Okay.
And so like I did do like the math. So it's been like I've worked on now 58 shows and films, dubbing wise, and then
That's
commercial.
just dubbing.
That's just dubbing.
Tessa.
But
that's big.
oh my God, bless. Thank you.
That's-
But basically, I think it's just like, yeah, once they know, like, okay, like, she fits the kind of like ingenue that's like, you know, kind of insecure and just really needs a friend. You know, like, once you fit that voice.
Me. That was a little bit of the Etsy voice. I heard the
Oh,
Etsy.
yeah, totally.
The Etsy. So you were the voice of Etsy.
For a while.
Can we talk about that? Like,
Sure.
Did you get residuals? Did you get like discounts
not
on
at the
Etsy?
time because it was non-union, no residuals. But
Okay.
got a chunk of change, bless. And then after that, they did not pay me as much. But had a great time. But yeah, yeah, like with that, remember audition, I was like, okay, like shout out my sister Justine. She's crafty. So again, I got the audition. I'm like, okay, who in my life loves Etsy? Justine. So I'm just like, you know, talking to her
You had
like,
to get the,
yeah,
into the
like
Etsy mindset.
yeah, like Christmas time or holiday time. So it's like handcrafted, hand selected items made by your local artiste. I don't know. Whatever.
Fabulous. Okay, on
Bless.
that note, I was hoping you could read just a wee bit of a script for me.
Of course.
I think definitely in that similar kind of Etsy tone.
voice. Yeah. Again, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. And really just kind of, you know, really give it your all.
I
Kinda
love
lock
it.
in.
Oh
Okay.
my God. And we can do like different takes. Like you can direct me like whatever you want.
I feel like I'm a dominatrix right now, and I actually am feeling very
Perfect. That's
empowered.
actually what a client is. Let's actually change that. Acting is just Dom sub life.
Obsessed.
Maybe that's dark. I don't know. Okay,
Obsessed.
perfect. So, this is full cold read because I haven't read it before, but we're going to go for it. Are you sick and tired of seeing all those commas in your bank account? Is that stack of cash in your back pocket starting to give you scoliosis? Do you feel like we should go back to when women couldn't get a bank account? Perfect. Go ahead and close that summer camp stepsister Pornhub tab and open up Venmo, honey. Send over that trust fund liquidated cash on over to at Emily-Petros-1. Again, that's at Emily-Petros-1. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin.
Oh, bitch! That was...
This is an incredible ad. Okay, copyright.
I want to get on my knees. I want to literally...
Oh my
incredible.
God.
That was incredible.
Any notes? We can do another take, another like vibe.
No, I think that was... No notes.
Okay,
No
perfect.
notes. You're incredible.
Oh my God, you're incredible.
That was a real deal. No, I actually have chills.
Oh my God, stop.
I have chills. Are you ready for some trivia?
I'm ready.
I'm going to give you 3 questions.
I love trivia. I can't say I'm good at it, but love it.
Honestly, same. What year did Saturday Night Live debut?
Oh man, I just watched this
The 50-year thing?
the movie and the 50-year thing. Well, 50 years, so 1975.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay,
Yes.
that was a cheat because I would have been like 1972.
No, you knew deep down.
Plus,
Deep down.
70s.
What country covers 5 time zones but only operates in one?
Ooh. Okay, first thought Russia. But
Do you have a second thought? To be honest, that would have been my answer.
Sorry, say it again. 5.
What country covers 5 time zones but only operates on one?
No. Okay, then I was going to say, but it's not really a country, it's a continent.
I will say it's in the same continent.
Oh. So China?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, I would have said Russia too.
Interesting.
Because I feel like Russia's a big
But
girl.
you know what? Yeah, when I think of China, it kind of loops around because you have, yeah.
I'm like, yes, maps.
Yeah, maps. You used to be good at them.
What is the name of the tiny piece at the end of a shoelace?
I was like, a knob? I was like,
Dude, an aglet. Who would have known?
spell that for me.
A-G-L-E-T.
Aglet.
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 Yes.
Aglet. Wow.
We learned so much.
Okay, as I always say, I was literally talking about this the other day. I remember from middle school science class, every time you learn something new, you grow a brain dendrite. That's why my head is so big.
I
It's
love
full
that.
of dendrites.
Oh. Put that in your resume.
Plus.
Okay, you act, you write, you direct, you do all the things. Where do you
Trying,
feel
girl.
the most fulfilled?
Oh, I mean, I think the theater
The theater.
will always be my first love.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I think like Broadway is still the dream,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
There's nothing like that sound before the theater lights go low.
So you like the live aspect
I
of-
do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
But then, you know, as an avid television and film watcher, I mean, hello, a White Lotus moment. I mean, I love
Why
a
do I feel
dark
like that's on your
comedy.
horizon? I feel like
Baby, let's call it in.
Yeah, hello, but we're not attached.
Hello.
We don't care.
We're not attached. I actually don't care.
No, we don't
Mike
care at
White, I
all.
know you're in Fiji right now on the same island as the Love Islanders right now, and you're surviving. And
Was
I know.
he on the show? Did he go on Love Island?
No, so he's doing Survivor, and apparently they're
Stop.
filming Survivor. Like, I don't know if it's the same island, but an island very close to where they're filming Love Island. Hilarious.
collab.
I know. And then I just laugh. I'm like, everyone in Survivor is like, you know, trying to make, you know, fire with, you know, 2 stones put
cockroach,
together.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
the kids on Love Island are doing like, you know, a heart rate challenge. Like, you know,
Survivor in a different way.
Survivor and a true.
An emotional Survivor.
And
know?
yeah, like bringing back the Stanford prison experiment in a different way.
Right. Also, you smell fabulous. Can you drop the scent?
Yeah, girl. Opium. Yeah, I'm a basic bitch. Touch me.
No, it smells divine.
Listen, it's
Keep getting wafts.
gorge.
What can you not
That's
do?
oh my god, stop. What can you not do?
Bend my back, turns out. It's metal. Can you believe that?
No way.
Yeah,
Chic.
I know.
I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, we'll get into that off camera.
Can't wait.
Hello.
Well,
What's your dream gig then? Would it be a musical? Would it be...
yeah, I
What would it
feel
be?
like I think it would be Yeah, a musical.
Do you
Like a
have one in
Broadway.
mind?
I mean, Spring Awakening, we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is part of it. It's like I need to get more specific with my dreams.
That is the bane of my existence because I'm like, I don't want to pigeonhole myself.
Yeah, you're like, I want to do it all.
Yes.
We have one life to live.
Yes. I'll be happy to be in Legally Blonde too.
Oh, say that.
You know?
Yeah,
No, it's
but
brutal.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, a musical, an epic play that questions society and turns it
Right.
on its head.
Right, like Seussical.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then, but then also, like, like, television's very exciting right now. I feel like that would be really, I don't know, amazing. I feel
Okay.
like I really love
So we have dream gigs within each.
Yeah.
Is there like a dream voiceover role you would want?
I mean, I would love to be in a Pixar film
Oh yeah.
or like a DreamWorks film. Like, can you imagine? Like
that would
being
be
Shrek for
utopia.
the rest of your life. I mean, tough, but also incredible.
Well, I think about SpongeBob too. I'm like that. You are set generations.
Generations,
are
but
set.
also it's like, I don't know. So when like earlier this year, like a group of us got together and we decided to do a reading of Shrek 2 just around the dinner table. We put all of the characters' names in a hat, pulled them out. It was literally the most fun I've had
I need to do that
in so long. All of
immediately.
the accents. And I was like, imagine just having, like, who was it? Was it Jennifer Saunders who did Fairy Godmother in Shrek 2?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm so bad with names sometimes. But anyway, just like epic roles like that
that'd
will
be
live
amazing.
on.
Okay, if we could design a Pixar character for you, would you be like a squirrely little minx, like a little parakeet that turns into like a princess, or would you?
Gorge.
You know, what do we feel like resonates? Do you feel like you'd be animal, human?
Yeah.
Somewhere in between?
I will say, like,
Yeah, maybe I can do like a little voice here or there.
but like I do think my voice mostly sounds human. Like I will try to do like all of the stuff, like do like the whatever, like a dog. Like I'll try to do it all, and I feel like I can, but I think deep down I just sound like, like I'm trying to think of a lyric from Cinderella, but something like that. Just
I was about to say,
like,
be our guest. Hey,
Yeah.
wrong one.
no, we're there. I'm there with you.
No, I get that. I get
You
that.
know?
I also feel like vocally I would guess would be easier.
Easiest.
On the,
That's the thing,
you know?
is like it gets tiring.
Yeah.
Which is why when you go, like, so, obviously I've like checked out like the people who do like the crazy voices from different cartoons. Like it is truly sorcery what they can do with their voices.
Seth MacFarlane.
Unreal. And oh my God, there's another actor. I see his face. I actually think he was in Pirates of the Caribbean. He played Hey Hey in Moana.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to pull up a photo later. Yes. It was like not a chicken. It was like a full-on human. What the hell is his name? He's insane. He can do crazy voices. Also like Andy Serkis. Gollum. Sorry, excuse me.
How?
Like so that's maybe something I need to work on.
It
like
really is a talent.
it's
It is-
wild. So that's why I'm just like, I feel like I mostly just sound human.
Sure. But I feel like you can also do different age ranges, which is actually my next question.
Yeah.
As you age
Yeah.
and as your voice changes,
Yeah.
do you get put up for different roles?
I mean, I think so. I'm like very relaxed right now. Like we're sitting, we're here, whatever. But then I feel like when I'm focused, I do sound a bit more young and I a little lifted. And so I do think most of the time I am voicing like, young women between like 16 to like 23.
Okay.
And then obviously, there are moments when like we can do a little femme fatale, like lower register, but that's harder because you really I don't know. I have to practice my breath work.
No, I feel like that would be very taxing on the
Yeah.
on the vocals.
Yeah, because
I'm just thinking, like, if you turn 60,
Yeah.
your voice will be slightly different.
Totally.
Will you be doing, medication commercial?
I
Or,
know,
would that
right?
be
trifecta.
moderate to severe plaque psoriasis? No.
Side effects include having a fire,
ass.
a fat ass, a fire breathing baby. What was that?
Dude, you can do all of it. You can do all the images. Okay, so it's not really, you're not going to get pigeonholed into some...
Yeah, and I think what's also cool is, I mean, so when you do the dubbing, right, you're by yourself. So I'm always alone just with the screen.
Okay.
But then sometimes, depending on when people have come in to record, you act against like previous people who are recording. And so it is really interesting to hear like the variety of voices. And it is very diverse. Like that's, I think, also what's great for voiceover too, is that unfortunately this industry is cutthroat.
Yes.
So it does, I think, give a platform for a lot of different actors all ages.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, you're also a voice coach.
We try. Anyone?
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
So I saw you offer coaching sessions.
Yes.
And also like you could buy a one-time.
Yeah, class. That was a pandemic project.
Which I looked into it. What you get for that
Oh my gosh.
is
I'll send you the free link, honey.
Oh my God.
Everyone else sign up. Udemy. I'm kidding. I'll just coach you.
What would a coaching session look like? Like, are you working certain muscles? Is it like mental gains?
I think mostly for the people who I have coached, it's either auditions that are coming up and then we break it down, right? So it's like, okay, this is an audition for a podcast studio. And like, right, it's like, okay, behind a commercial, right, you're either helping someone or you're educating someone.
Okay.
That's a lot of the time.
Okay.
Like, you know, whatever. And so it's like, who in your life would benefit from listening to this podcast? Like, whose life would whatever. So you're just like breaking down the scene essentially, and then just giving them coaching like suggestions and notes. So it's like,
so it could be for people who have jobs coming up, or it could be for someone who's getting into the industry.
So then I help people who make to help them with their reel. So I'll be like, okay, here's like a number of auditions from years ago.
Yeah.
Go through them, see what feels right to you. Let's pick a range, like 3 to 4, spots, and we'll do one that's like for food, one that's for clothing, one that's for, medicine, one that's a PSA. So you have your like 50% off now, and then you have your like, don't do drugs.
Right.
The
drug one, the vape of it all, that was top 10.
What are you doing?
Oh.
I can't do it. I keep laughing.
Put it down.
Put it down.
Okay, you made it. You did it.
Honey.
We wrap up with the same question, and it is, what do you wish more people understood about you?
Oh my gosh. Wow. What?
You as an actress, you as a theater connoisseur, you as Tessa.
Oh, bless.
Just anything.
Oh my gosh. I just want to leave the world a better place.
Oh.
That's so corny.
No, but it's true.
But yeah, I do think, I don't know, maybe this gets into the weeds and gets woo-woo and then also corny. But like, I remember for a long time, I was like, oh, I want to be an actor, but it feels selfish. And then I remember I saw, like living in Scotland, we did some shows at the Edinburgh Fringe, and I just saw this one play that was so moving. It was like an activist play. It was so powerful. And I'm like, wow, lives can truly be changed through art.
Oh, beyond.
So
if we didn't have it, it would be so sad.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean,
boring.
It's also like something my old teacher would say, like, from the beginning of time, we sat around fires telling stories and playing songs and just, Yeah.
It's in you. You wouldn't be doing this if this wasn't some...
That's the thing. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like it has chosen me, and it sucks because it's a very hard industry. Like sometimes I'm like, I just want to know how much money I'm making in a year. I don't have to like think about it.
I would love a W-2 and some... a 401k.
Pat. I'm sorry, I was like flipping that on. That, yeah. We're actually starting with the feet. Okay, anyway. This isn't that type of show. But yeah, I think just, I want to leave the world a better place.
I love that. Okay, where can people find you?
Oh my gosh. Follow me on Instagram at I am Tessa Stokes.
Please. I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you. This was so fun.